Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome back. This is map 2. It's Anubis. This is a fake knife round. It's not going to matter. This is NuTorious's map pick, so Aether are going to get to decide what side they would like to start on, which will most likely, most definitely, be the T side of this map. Again, I said this during the last stream. This is one of the most one-way sided maps in the game. In fact, it's really the only one that I would say nowadays is pretty one-way sided. But yeah, definitely should be a T-sided start for Aether. And they need to win this map. They need to win this map to get us to map 3. So,
yeah, and they actually did choose the CT side.
They chose the CT side.
We saw this in their previous best of 3 in the semifinals too, which was weird because they went down pretty bad. So, but hey, you know what? You gotta you can't knock the confidence. Excuse me. They're feeling like a CT start is on the cards. That's what they're feeling, and the T's are gonna group up towards mid.
A little bit of surprise factor, I guess. You know, hey, NuTorious probably weren't ready to start on the T side of this map, but I don't think it'll impact them much. I really don't understand this call. I know that some teams do it, but not any team like that I've watched in a while.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But NuTorious already wrapped through mid, going into the CT spawn, and they're just going to be, are they going blue, or are they going B, or are they going A? All right, they're going A, Sewer to A right now. And Aether completely out of position. Atomic here to try and respond to this, but the movement good enough. Atomic not going to hit the shots, and the bomb will go down, and we have another one. Bucket, we've got another 5v5 retake.
Yeah, apparently both these teams just love it so much. A good little bit of damage going the way of the CTs, and as they begin to collapse on the site, Promise picks up the first kill with a dual Berettas. Toasty there to trade back. Nice shots back and forth, 3v3 as it continues. JR takes the advantage, equalizers, all that remains. The shots, nice headshot.
Oh!
First, and he doubles up with his second, so now 1v1.
Kit down as well. Kit to his left. He's got time. He's got a smoke as well. Could totally stick this, but no, the smoke doesn't bloom, and Jester peeks right before that, giving NuTorious the T-side pistol start that they adore. They love having that pistol round to work with because it gives them an advantage, and they can start rolling on this T-side like they did on Ancient.
Yeah, I mean, losing the pistol round and starting CT side is definitely going to bite you. NuTorious have a great chance to just steamroll if they play their cards right, but we'll have to wait and see for that. An A stack is what the CTs are going to start out with.
It is indeed. And NuTorious, again, just playing this slow. They know what the economy is like for Aether this round, so they don't want to make a mistake. They just want to let Aether do all of the work for them this round. They get bored, they push into something surely, and if not, they'll start poking their nose around on the sites and see where Aether is stacked and go the other way.
Yeah, Aether should be pretty easy round for NuTorious, but now Aether seems like they want to be on the move a little bit.
This is interesting, and I like this play. Look at this. It's a flash prep for these pistols to fight. This could get really interesting, especially since now they've got a smoke to work with. Flash no longer prepped, and these USPs are just going to fight. Toasty, nice little farm, and give him the ace. He's got it. It's just against pistols, but it is an ace. And the MAC-10 got 3 of those kills as well, so Toasty is very, very happy with his money currently. Very happy.
An eco ace is still an ace nonetheless. That's what I always say, at least in my FACEIT pugs.
Yeah.
But NuTorious starting out strong, lots of money. We will see the rifles bought in for Aether, but 2 of those lesser rifles. Try to say the name of the gun again, because I can't even bring myself to it.
No, I can't. No, it's not happening. Oh, dude, nah, it might kill me. It might kill me. Speaking of kill, that's a nice little opening pick for Aether. FAMAS does go down, always loses to the MAC-10, as it should. Equalizer gonna try and fight out of dark here. What? That's so frustrating if you're Equalizer. just comes running out of the smoke. You're not ready for it at all. And Promise has to run away. 22 HP. I think it's time to call the save. I'm not going to lie, especially with your extremity player in E-Box going down like that. Yeah, Atomic and Promise off to the races, off to the save. And it's NuTorious finding early success time and time again. Back-to-back maps as well. They started very strong like this on Ancient. In fact, actually, this round went to Aether on Ancient, right? They won the pistol round. They won the bonus round, or well, I guess their little, like, buy or whatever round. And then Aether won the buy back, but then NuTorious just went on a huge spree all the way into the last round. And now NuTorious have won their lower buy. So this is interesting. NuTorious is in a way better situation than they were in at this point last map.
Yeah, and I mean, saving the 2 rifles will at least mean there's a little bit to work with in this round. But I don't think you could justify forcing around it. Probably just buy a few pistols to upgrade. And we'll have to see what these rifles want to do. Maybe try to stack up together, find someone, but it does seem they're going on opposite parts of the map, at least for now. As the group of NuTorious players just slowly default, try to get a little bit of water control, maybe try to peek into A main.
Trying to default it out a lot slower. Again, NuTorious are very notorious for this style of play, right? Slow things down, throw a wrench in the plans of your teammates somewhere along the line. But they've done very, very good on both maps so far, and they're doing it again. They found great timing, great space, great openings, and here comes the A split. It's going to be on these 2 A defenders to try and hold it down and Promise. Sure, he's got one, but he leaves Atomic on an island, and sure, he gets another. But the A bomb site has been opened up. Bomb will go down, and it will be the retake attempt with just these 3 pistols. The rifles tried to do the best work they could, but they needed to go more than just 1 for 1. Down goes Soul Goat, excuse me. And I accidentally opened up the console, and it's Equalizer left in the 1v3. One shot, nice, but immediately traded by Jester and NuTorious. Off to a quick lead. Very, very good start from NuTorious. And if you're Aether, you're sweating bullets right now because you're thinking, not again. We can't let this happen to us again. Surely not. Surely not.
Surely not. I mean, we will see the op come into play for Aether, so definitely put in a good position to try to win their first round. It's all going to depend on how NuTorious choose to play. A lot of util down mid early. None of the nades hitting the mark. But it will give the T's a chance to disperse into a more normal passive setup.
That it will. Aether, once again, just playing so slow. Don't want to make any mistakes. Don't want to give anything over early to NuTorious. And this, I mean, it's just... I hate it. I hate starting CT side on this map. I genuinely do because, man, if you start letting rounds spiral away from you and you just completely start losing grip on the game, it can be very, very hard to come back. Very hard to come back. And hopefully that's not the case for Aether because they do need this map for map 3. They have lost their map pick and now they're playing their away game to take us to map 3 to even territory, even playing field on Mirage. But look at NuTorious. Look at the space they have taken. They are out in Temple. One more player left to beat on the B site, and it is just disaster. Luke here to cut this rotate, and sure, Atomic's got the headshot, but it's a 2v3. And I think they're already off to the save. Maybe not. Okay, no, they'll have a look. Want to try and go for it. They've called that one of the players is low. I'm sure that's what's sending them forward, is they know that one player is low here. But time is running out. NuTorious gives Aether nothing, and it will just be the back out. It will be the save, and 5 in a row for NuTorious, officially on fire.
Yeah, and good thing Aether did back out. I mean, both players were spotted outside of A main, so all NuTorious had to do is just cut off that rotation from E-Box. And maybe just be a little bit worried about the others. But, as we said, op, save them to the next one, M4. It will put Aether in a position to buy once again. But I'm getting a little nervous, man. The notorious runaway train might go back on the track,
Oh, and Atomic goes down.
Oh,
No op.
yeah,
No op.
that is rough.
Ah, dude, that is rough. That's ridiculous. I got a text. I was looking down at my phone. I looked back up and Atomic is dead. Oh, no. That is frustrating. Very, very frustrating for Aether. And again, just losing 5 in a row. That is frustrating. You need to put a wrench in their plans right now. You need to find a way to stop this momentum, stop what they're doing, and get a round win. Change the pace of this game because you cannot go down like you did on Ancient. Sure, yeah, you had a great attempt at the comeback, but you fell short in the very end. Surely you don't leave this up to chance and you don't leave this to the comeback again. This is the walkout A. One player from headshot on A. JR does go down. That is the big lurk. Now they have a man advantage. Bomb site's been taken over, and the rifles have gone down. There is an AK, though, on Atomic. And MJB has found one as well. Massive.
That's now 2v2 retake as Solgoat tries to just prod a little bit, waiting for the reinforcements to come through that beach position. NuTorious do have quite good positions in this, ready for either of the peaks from the upper position where both the CTs are located. And now Jester swinging, catches Atomic off. Solgoat knows the position, but Jester doubling up to secure the 6th for NuTorious early on.
6 in a row for NuTorious. Aether at least have a bye this round. They've got the op out. They've got everything that they could ever want to play with in this round. But good lord, is it looking desperate. Man.
Yeah. They really need to try to secure something fast. And honestly, I think they got to do a little bit more aggression on their CT side. Every time I've watched Aether, they've had a very good control at balancing where they're pushing water from, but they always maintained control of water. And that's what's let their CT sides be good on this map.
It feels
right
like
now,
they're
NuTorious
scared.
is...
It feels like they're scared of NuTorious. Like, they don't want to push into anything because they know NuTorious is waiting for it. And so they're forced to play this more passive style of Counter-Strike that they're not as comfortable with. And, I mean, props to NuTorious because it looks like they're putting them out of their comfort zone. And that's what you want to do on your T side. They're doing a fantastic job right now. Just taking things slow.
It'd be impossible to sing the praises of NuTorious enough, but does seem that they're gonna try to group up together towards the top of B main. 2 players still playing around by the water.
Luke, this timing could be huge. Down goes Luke. It's a man advantage at the very least for Aether. Now NuTorious left wondering what the heck just happened. We just lost Canal's player, and oh no, Messiah lets it rip way too early. None of those shots connect, no damage done, and has given his position away. And now NuTorious has to go looking elsewhere. This could be the round that Aether were looking for all along. Time ticking away, 20 seconds left, and JR gonna go looking for the kill. Atomic going massive with the op, and it's Toasty left in the 1v5. 10 seconds left. There is no time for him to do anything at all. Just needs to try and get out with his op. It's taking down MJB, but immediately swung afterwards. Down goes Toasty, down goes the op, and Aether have a round in response.
And this is where you have to try to build off of it. NuTorious obviously have a lot of money to work with. Luke gonna have to get dropped, but besides him, everyone's sitting pretty. So they can't let Aether begin to roll. Because if Aether begins to roll and the economy becomes a problem, then there's a chance to battle back and even up the CT side.
Aether want to get a little more activated, want to do something a little more aggressive. Decent nade. A little bit of chunk off of Solgoat early. Jester working his way through mid.
He might be able to catch something out. There are 3 CTs trying to what appears to be retake mid. The smoke's gonna fade. Jester's gotta have his focus in the right spot. Nade will do a little bit of damage.
Oh,
One headshot comes through.
double
Two
and
headshots.
another!
Now it's only Atomic able to quell it, but
that's the A-bomb site. It's open, right? They've completely given up their defense trying to retake mid. There is nothing to stop NuTorious from absolutely curb stomping this A site. And sure, Atomic has got the rotate, but he's got to hit one hell of a shot to leave his team back into this game. Now, he has done it. He has found the equalizer. It is 3-3, but this flank from JR Racing could be everything if they're not ready for it. This timing could be massive. He peeks. If he peeks too early, it could be over. And Atomic, once again, hitting shot after shot. He's been called upon. Go be great, son, as he continues to rip into the defense. Now it's on Equalizer to put this around. Equalizer versus Messiah. And Equalizer does get it done. Plenty of time for the defuse. And Aether will find a second.
yeah, and that is huge. As we said before, they need to start building up the economy, and that's exactly what happened. Able to save the op as well means that that large investment won't have to be made into this round. More than enough money to buy up the rifles, and now we see NuTorious in a little bit of a tricky spot.
Yeah, for sure. What a round from Atomic. Like, the shots that he just hit was, like, crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, right? Like, that first shot, yeah, sure, it's a simple shot, right? And then he just comes up big for his team, hits two more, and that gets his team right back into the game. They get the defuse in, they get the round, and they're starting to come back. It's lovely. It really is. Aether is playing some good Counter-Strike when they need to the most.
Yeah, with this timeout starting to end, we'll see what NuTorious wants to plan. I mean, there's still a chance for either NuTorious to run away with his half or for Aether to crawl back into it. To wait, no op on the T side. And I think I would like to see NuTorious go for something fast. They've been doing a very good job with these passive plays, but a change of pace could be what they need to catch Aether off guard.
Big opening by Jester on the Promise. He's opened up middle for NuTorious. Now has control of the space all by himself. And Luke. And Messiah. Equalizer and Soul Goat go down.
Great round from NuTorious. Atomic's up. He's going to miss the shot. Bomb getting planted, so most likely going to see NuTorious find that 7th round, although Atomic did catch Jester
It's just the same.
in the background. Yeah, but they have to. The money still isn't the best. Atomic only on 200, MJB on 100, and with the loss bonus reset, they're going to have to save every single thing they can.
You like that? There's like multiple things you can do. Hold up, that's the wrong one. There's a way that I could send it up as well. Dude, this HUD is really cool. Like the Ultra HUD for Lexicon is super cool. You can see the economy where NuTorious had a massive lead. Yeah.
Fancy.
There's this screen that's pretty cool too.
Man.
It's pretty sick.
I wish that I could develop something like this and have it be able to, like, dude, I don't understand how stuff works, but that's why I cast, because I'm not smart enough to do anything else. We will see a buy from Aether, even though they lost the previous. Again, NuTorious are just looking dominant. I mean, there were 2 rounds in a row for Aether that looked good, but NuTorious isn't letting their foot off the gas yet.
Not at all. Big opening pick, though. You said they needed to get more aggressive, and they've answered the call. Changing the way they play now. They're feeling a lot more comfortable on their CT side. Trying to change things up. Giving themselves a chance to get the advantage and go big. Messiah with the trade on the Promise. MJB gonna play up close with this M4. Smoke gives him the cover. Toasty not ready for him to be that close, and Atomic has got his cover. It's just Jester. 1v4.
1v4 and not much he can do. Bomb being down in the firm grasp of the CTs. Gonna try to peek this player's stairs. He gets a nice headshot. Not ready for the player cake. And the swing from heaven will take him out. Atomic finishing the round off and giving Aether a third.
Starting to come back, starting to bring the game back, and that's what's important, right? It's starting to become more of a close game, and if they can secure these last 2 rounds, it's a pretty dang good CT half.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 7-5 is, I'd say, a pretty average half from all things considered, but that will mean Aether does need to get these last 2 rounds to have that happen. Logo throwing the molly down, flushing out the T's that are nearby, but as the rest of the cavalry approaches, it does seem that
what an aid.
they are going to try to hit out Promise and Solgo through the smoke, getting exploded, finding 2 apiece.
Ooh, whiff by Atomic. Could be an opening back into this round. It'll be interesting to see how Aether respond to that. They've lost their upper mid, and now their defense has been split up. It's been separated. And it looks like NuTorious are going to try and hit B. A lovely shot from Toasty on a Promise. There's 2 players left on the B site. Equalizer and Soul Goat look to hold on to the site. It will be pressed by NuTorious. And down goes Soul Goat, and Messiah has ripped a hole in the defense. It is just MJB, and NuTorious look like they have secured 8. Man, this is so frustrating. Right? It looks like they're doing good. It looks like they're finally putting pieces together, but Messiah says, nah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do my own thing. Wow.
And it works in spades for him. I mean, 11-6, only behind Toasty, 14-7. And Jester as well, all having great impactful games. And as we are on this final round of the half, the buy for Aether is just not there. 2 MP9s, 2 5.7s, only 1 rifle to work with. NuTorious playing back pretty set default, not wanting to give anything up that they shouldn't. Smoke fades on E-Box. A little bit more util will be thrown over to the B side, making the CTs second guess their positioning, but nothing acted upon yet. A little bit more mid control is on the table, as NuTorious seemingly want to split this B defense in half. Equalizer might have a nasty surprise for him here in a second. Yuto being thrown over the 5-7, almost connects, but Luke able to take him out. Now the T's begin to flood in. A fast rotate is coming through the water. We'll have to see how the T's can deal with it. Molotov will force aggression, but Jester, JR, and Messiah closing out the half. NuTorious up 9-3.
Yeah, it's still a good half from NuTorious. Whether you look, you are an Aether fan or a NuTorious fan, excuse me, I can't get my words out. But it's a great half for NuTorious and a not so great half for Aether. Like, even though it is CT side, you want to at least get 4, try and get 5. But, man, they just fell short. It looked like they were starting to put something together. They were winning rounds. Their players were going big. But, like, to be completely honest with you, it really just feels like it's just the Atomic show. 12-8, and the rest of the team's just not doing too great. It is unfortunate to watch this fall apart for Aether. They have a chance here, maybe at this pistol round, but I have a feeling if they fall short on this pistol round, it could be all over. But who knows? Who knows? Counter-Strike is a wild game. Anything can happen. But Jester looks to end it, but MJB, hold on. 2 kills. And way back into this round for Aether, we've got the equalizer. It's 3v3, an oh so important round for Aether. They know how important this round is, so they need to try their damnedest to win it. They are being split on 2 through E-Box, 1 already out on Dark on site. MJB's got the kill. Luke with the trade. Toasty gonna come in and kill the E-Box player. It's 1 more left. Promise left to do it all. Needs to find 2 players. Bomb gonna be stuck in. Promise gonna fight with the dualies in B main. This pistol round. He's got the shot, got the tap. Toasty gets the trade though. Plenty of time for the defuse. It will come through, and NuTorious will find the pistol round. That will be 10. And this will be an interesting economy decision for Aether. I really just don't know what they're going to do here, right? Because you got the bomb down, right? You could try and maybe force buy out of this, right? But if you do and you lose, you give NuTorious just everything. You just say, GG, it's over. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to fight for it. They're going to fight for this game tooth and nail.
I mean, I feel like in this position, that's what you got to do. You have to just get as many rounds as you possibly can fast before NuTorious can run away with it. With that being said, NuTorious are sitting quite pretty. 3 MP9s will combat the pistols and 2 upgraded rifles of Aether, as they just sit back and wait. I like this play. Slowly walking up towards E-Box. Try to get control as fast as possible. Jarrett spots him out. Not deciding whether or not he wants to fall back. Smoke goes down to block off the push. And now we're in a waiting game.
A waiting game indeed. Very slow one. Aether have been slowed down by this util. JR still trying to investigate through that smoke. Molotov dropped to help Aether take control of E-Box, but a response Molotov as well, and here it comes. Solgo wanting to go in, but actually nah, they're just gonna start to back up, move towards the A bomb site. A little bit of damage exchange.
And waiting there is gonna be Luke with the MP9.
Yeah, and there's only 30 seconds left. I mean, Aether need to be very careful about letting time slip away from him. Huge kill by Solgo and a molly that will send Luke running away. Now he needs to try and hold on for his dear life. Does take down Atomic. 14 seconds left, and Jester gonna try and get in. Oh, you need to stick the bomb, or Jester's gonna come in for you. Nah, he's not actually. Jester just gonna hold off and wait for the retake. Promise in a good position to end this round, though. The lurk right behind him. Jester making a move, though, and it could be over before Promise makes his move, but no. Equalizer at least keeps us even. Promise taking it nice and slow through the smoke, not wanting to give his position away. And now he makes his move. He's got one. Messiah with the trade picks up the AK 1v1 equalizer. Not a ton of HP, but Messiah doesn't have a ton either. Bomb ticking away, and equalizer hits the tap, giving Aether a 4th round. And at least a little bit of hope.
Yeah, it got dire there towards the end, but Aether able to claw it out from the grasp of defeat. And it will see NuTorious in an interesting situation. You got to save here. You're not going to have any money. Not able to do that MP9 buy that they love oh so much. And it will just be playing it safe. 4 rifles in the hands of Aether. Not opting to try to build the economy with the SMGs. And NuTorious, a nice little mid stack. Swinging through, Promise finds 2 early on. Toasty does swing through that smoke with the USP to trade back. But Aether have full control of the A-bomb site. And SMG will be playing close to the smoke. Solgo's rifle will, however, pick it up. So JR is all that remains. USP in hand. Might try to collect any sort of gun he can and save it, if that is even a possibility. He does peek up, lets the T know his position. And he will fall. So Aether finding a 5th. And doing it pretty clean, all things considered.
Still a long way. Still a long way to go before they get the recovery. I mean, yeah, they did it last map, sure. But again, you know, like I said earlier, they fell short. NuTorious going with this MP9 buy again. I really like this strategy out of them. I think it's really, really smart. Like, genuinely, I do. It's a good way to keep money in the bank and fight for a round. MP9's definitely nothing to be scoffed at. And you don't buy down enough that you break the bank. Keep things moving. That's a nice find on the equalizer, too. And you could potentially get one more. They do. And they've got man advantage now. MP9's looking to completely dominate this round. And Aether have to be very, very careful about how they play this, or they could give this right over, break their own backs. And Toasty with one, can't get another. But Aether at a man disadvantage, and Atomic so low. This could be the chance, the opportunity that NuTorious were looking for to break the backs of Aether and end this game.
I'm not quite going down yet. Wanting to make sure the entire site is clear before any decisions are made.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Are they going to walk into
They're going to walk straight into beach, into the double stack. The first kill comes through, and the bomb is here. It's a 1v3 Atomic with 30 HP. Gosh, I mean, this is just a difficult situation. Yeah, get the bomb down. Hope you get some money. But, man, this would be a clutch for the Ages if he was able to get it done. I just don't think he's got it in him. He doesn't really have the HP. He's been fantastic so far this game. Really the only player of Aether that you can look at and be like, yeah, he's having a great game, or at least a good game. The kills come through. He's got one. Two more left to find. And a nade comes in and will seal his fate. That will be 11 for NuTorious, excuse me. And Aether got the bomb down. They can muster up a good buy for this round.
Just completely overcooking there at the end. Aether was. I mean, I don't dislike the play. It's just such an unfortunate situation when you had two of the CTs waiting to push from beach when the bomb went down. But you see Nut on the penultimate match point. And, you know, there is an op in play for Aether. Only one person on SMG. So definitely the firepower to combat anything NuTorious throws at them. That nade might do some nice damage. It does. Atomic already down to 38 HP early on.
And MJB's been chipped out a little bit as well. These couple M4s really, really lethal to him now. Needs to be extremely careful, both of them. Again, oh, damn, 4 HP. I mean, I guess if there's one player you don't mind being low, it's your Opper, but, like, not 4 HP low.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's a little too much. We'll have to see. The bomb is creeping ever so slowly towards that B-bomb site. JR peeking at the right time, but not winning the gunfight. So
oh, volley out for Messiah. What? What a slip up. And this is going to be a save. NuTorious has already given it up. Bomb is going to go down. Aether will find 6. NuTorious just going to try and hang on to these guns for the next round. Caught lacking. Caught with a nade in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's an unfortunate way to have that round end, but Aether still have a lot to do if they want to try to fight back. Money still looking fine for NuTorious if they are able to save all 3 of these guns. But maybe the change of pace is what Aether needed. Maybe they just need to find their confidence so they can battle back.
NuTorious, plenty of money in the bank to scrap together a decent buy. In fact, a full buy. They'll have full util, rifles, whatever they want. And it is a tactical timeout called. Maybe try and change something up. I'd like to see if they change the pace this round. Maybe go for some fast map control somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you would love to see. Map control is, especially on a map like Anubis, I sing the praises of it a lot, but having control of water, no matter what side you're on, is such an important avenue of the map. If you have water control, not only do you eliminate the pressure from A main, but you also have one of the two ways into the B bomb site covered. So both those teams should be fighting heavily for it. Op and play for both teams. Full buy, full utility. NuTorious with a chance to end this one off very early. If they just play the cards they're dealt correctly.
Oh, major nade on a promise. 55 HP now. Lovely bit of chip damage on him.
And Aether are playing this well.
They are.
I mean, they're getting the map control without putting themselves in the position to have the chance to lose their lives. Nice smoke. We'll see Messiah flashing and trying to get a peek off, but he instead is flashed. And on the other side of the map, MJB able to find one himself. Messiah trades back, but the push is not going to be stopped. It will be Aether getting the bomb site.
And that is going to be 7 for Aether. Unless Jester and Luke could do something crazy with this. Jester does burn, but the molly doesn't spread to him. And yeah, we'll get peeked immediately by Soul Goat. Heard that tick. And it is just Luke. 1v4. I think he's just got to back away and give this one over to Aether. Let them have 7. Still a comfortable lead. But Aether at least making it a competitive game, at the very least.
I mean, honestly, not quite the same, but very similar to what we saw on the previous map. Aether having to claw every round win on the T side. And as of right now, I mean, they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, they are. And NuTorious is on a lower buy, right?
Yep.
They've got just these pistols this round, so Aether should be set up to find 8.
They should be. And NuTorious going for another pistol mid-play. Promise might get a little over-aggressive and swing into it. Finding one, having to back off before any more damage is done. Although, re-swinging. Collects another head and another. Give me some more, man. 2 CTs remaining.
Get the Mikos. Go get that ace. Go
Yeah.
get that ace. Go for it.
I'll see 2 eco aces in one game.
Oh,
Promise.
yeah. There we
He
go.
gets
He's
it.
got it. Yes, sir. Another eco ace. We love it. We love aces.
As I said, man.
An ace is
an
an
ace
ace.
is an ace.
Yeah, an ace
Yep.
is an ace. Doesn't matter how you get it. 5 kills is 5 kills. Doesn't matter if they're fake or not.
Fake. But NuTorious do have the money to buy back. No op and play. Oh, they do have a slight disadvantage, but not one that should matter too much. A lot of pressure towards B main early. Atomic with that first kill as well.
Big opening. Yeah. Massive opening that takes down one of the B bomb side players. And now they're just going to accelerate forward. They know that they've got at least a little bit of space to work with. One more on the site to kill. Messiah does his best to put up a strong defense, but only able to take the 1 and damage another. NuTorious.
Oh my god.
Bomb is down. Kills coming through. One more player extremely low, but it's just 2 players left to get it together. Jester has found 2, and suddenly it's just Promise in a 1v2. He's been smoked off B main, and a flash is going to force him off of the angle. And tag down to 50, just trying to spam. Molotov forces him off the angle. And the bomb now being stuck runs through, and Toasty's got it. And I'll tell you what else he's got, a NuTorious 12th. 1 round away. 4 opportunities.
Yeah. 1 round and the New Year's Cash Cup brought to you by Chicken Coop and GripGel will be theirs to claim victorious. An SMG out. I mean, not all the money in the world to work with. Should be doable for the round. Seems that JR was forgotten about. Asking for a drop, didn't get one. Happens to the best of us. We've all been there, you know.
We have
But
indeed.
pressure outside A. It's what's going to start out early on. Seems it's going to be a little bit more passive than the previous rounds, which is a good change of pace. Got to keep the CTs on their toes, not letting them know what your next move is going to be.
NuTorious want to end this here and now. Not the greatest buy to try and put it away, but as I like to say, I've seen a lot more done with a lot less. Definitely opportunity. Especially with Toasty on this angle. If Aether get too careless, he'll peek right into the op.
Such a good read from NuTorious right now.
It really is. I do love
These
this.
are just they're not mobile. I mean, the time is starting to tick down, but CTs are fully aware of what's going on. Promise collects the first. MJB also collecting. And now Aether have control of the bomb site. Only 2 CTs remaining, both falling off the save. So
yeah, off to the save, off to the races. Yeah. Hey, this round is a done deal. It will be 9 for Aether, and 3 rounds away from tying it back up. Again, kind of see them in a similar situation we saw them last map. But is it going to be too little, too late again? I feel like it is, man. It's just like last map, they staged this huge, huge comeback potential. And then right at the end, they fell short. They couldn't get it done. NuTorious picked things up back at the end. And, this would suck, right? If they brought this one all the way back. Made it look close. Oh, my gosh. Lovely fight for survival with these guns. But Messiah not going to get out.
Yeah. I mean, a clean round from Aether. A little bit of fluff kills towards the end for the side of NuTorious. But now, I mean, they play the interesting game again of how to balance this economy out. They're going to have to take the save here. Maybe upgrade a pistol or 2. Give Aether the 10th. But what can you do from that point on? Not another mid stack. I was really hoping for the pistol mid stack again. This would have been fun.
Yeah.
But instead it looks like more B presence is what they're going to be opting for. I mean, you never want to say anything is impossible in our great game of Counter-Strike, but this round is not looking to be very good yet. Luke finds a kill, trading up, so it is even going into the latter half of the round.
Luke probably just going to look to try and get out of this round with the AK, or it looks like they're stacking towards B, giving this AK an opportunity to work this round and maybe potentially bring a huge upset to Aether. It is still even. It's 4-4. Now, the firepower definitely favoring Aether for sure, but hold on now. JR, as he strikes with that pistol, and Messiah has backed his way into Ninja, and he's been mollied out, but hits the shot with the P250 and makes this a doable round, a very, very doable round. There's an AK on Luke, and Toasty, here's the rotate. Luke fast will meet them on the A bomb site. Toasty goes back just to make sure, but it will be a bomb site plant.
Might be able to catch him off guard. He does spray the first.
This could be it. This could be everything. This could be the win for the Chicken Coop Cash Cup. MJB left to keep it alive for Aether. 1v2 has to put the pieces together. Toasty waiting to come through the smoke, waiting for MJB to make a mistake. 9 seconds left on the clock. I don't think there's enough time. I think Aether have lost this, and they have. NuTorious will end this, and they will win the Chicken Coop Cash Cup 2-0. They took Aether's map, they took their own map, and they got it done in 2. What a fantastic set of maps from them. Great Counter-Strike being played, and I only have one thing to say to that. My friends.
I'm gonna let this ride, man. NuTorious have battled so viciously through this whole tournament, and it pays off with being crowned the champions of the world.
Of the world, yeah, or at least of the Chicken Coop world, right? Fantastic showing from NuTorious. I mean, honestly, like looking at the stack that we had, actually, Chicken, are you there? Can we get a winner's interview? Can we get one of the players from NuTorious in here? Can we get an interview? Just ask a couple of questions, talk to him real quick. Let me know. But at the end of the day, NuTorious just looked so strong. It looked great from them, and out of the competition that they faced. Did anyone expect NuTorious, besides NuTorious fans, of course, did anyone expect NuTorious to be here? I know I didn't. Just looking at the competition, I also didn't expect MIGHT to make it as far as they did. But it just really was a surprising turn of events, and NuTorious, a very well-deserved 2-0 win. Way to finish it off. I'm going to wait to hear from Chicken Coop to see if we can get an interview going.
Yeah. I mean, man, just looking back at the opponents they had to face to get here, they took down the likes of MIGHT, Chicken Coop, and Immigrant's Peak to make it to the finals, and then taking down Aether in said finals. Greatly impressive run from them, and they deserve all the credit in the world, as they've been playing some lights out Counter-Strike recently.
Yeah, definitely. Well, like I said, I'm just waiting to hear back from Chicken. We're going to get an interview. Not really too much to talk about. Nah, no interview. Okay, cool. No interview from NuTorious, but that is okay. We're going to let them celebrate their win, and we're going to go ahead and raid somebody. So make sure you guys stay in here. Go ahead and start that raid, Mr. Chicken Coop GG. Let's get out of here. It's been a fantastic night. Thank you all for supporting NA Counter-Strike. We love you all. From the casters, from the Chicken Coop, we love you all. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a fantastic night. As always, remember to hydrate, drink water, eat the right foods, go to the gym and work out. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's super important. Peace. You guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend, a fantastic week, and we will see you later.
Bye-bye.